What's up, everybody? Isn't it great to be alive with the FigGuys on Christmas Eve's Eve? It's me, the OG Fig Kid, joining me, as usual, the master of mayhem himself.
It's me. It's good old Mike P. Ladies and gentlemen, happy Tuesday, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We're just having a good time on a Tuesday like we normally are, and it's the best time. I'm good old Mike Belcaster, as always, and we have a very, very earth-shattering special guest here for us. Ladies and gentlemen, I like to call him the greatest Hulk Hogan collector of all time, if you will, baby. But please welcome the one and only Michael LaPuma.
Ho, 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 Hulkamania, guys. How are you doing? It's LiPumaMania1980. Thank you guys for having me and be a part of this special Hulk Hogan Holiday Edition episode. I appreciate it.
Dude, we are so excited to have you on because I'm a Hulkamaniac. I know Belcaster's a Hulkamaniac, and I was a Hulkamaniac from the beginning because this is where it started for me. This is actually,
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you know this, but this figure, my very first wrestling figure ever, the day LJNs were released, I got this one.
Wow, you're really old school. That's great. That's awesome.
Yeah. I think I was 9 years old when it came out. So.
All I heard was he was really old.
Hey!
That's awesome, bro. I wish I had my childhood ones, but I don't, unfortunately.
Oh, I have all my LJNs, and I still think I have the Hogan weight set from back then. I have the poster still. Like, luckily,
awesome.
my mom didn't make me throw anything away. So, but when I bought a house, all of a sudden she was showing up with just boxes and boxes, and I'm like, "Can you just slow down?" She's like, "Nope, this has been in my house for 30-something years. It's getting out now." I'm like, "Shoot, okay."
She was ready. She was ready. She's like, "Take it, move on with it,
out.
man."
Get in my house.
So I gotta find this out first. LaPuma, when did you first fall in love with Hulk Hogan? Take us way back to the beginning for you.
It's probably about 1985. I was 5 years old, and my grandfather on my mother's side and my aunt, her sister, got me into wrestling. So, I mean, I remember getting Hogan, LJN, Piper, and probably Nikolai was probably my first three figures. And then my first event was 12/26/86 at the Garden, Hogan versus Kamala. And ever since then, man, it's on, baby.
Is that your first memory at the Garden in '86 of Hogan?
No, I remember watching it on Saturdays, but I was 6 years old, so this is not much that sticks out to me. But of course, going to that event, and I could remember because I was about 6.5 when that happened. I could remember going into the Garden, and do you remember like the air horns? I've never really
Yes,
told the
I
story.
do.
So I would always hear those, and I thought there was different levels to the Garden. So I thought like while wrestling was going on, they were doing like monster trucks. I didn't realize that it was just one event at the same time. I don't know why that came to my head, but I remember that. I remember realizing there was no commentary when you're there.
Yeah.
You're there live. And I remember Hogan coming out, and I guess we were mid-level or whatever the hell we were. I wish I had the ticket stub. And I remember when Hogan came out, my dad picking me up, and he was old school Italian, so it wasn't very touchy-feely, I love you type stuff. So him picking me up at 6 years old, that embedded in my memory forever.
Oh my God,
beautiful.
You're giving me goosebumps with that one. Holy smokes, dude! The Garden was a different monster back in the '80s, wasn't it? Like you go back and watch the videos now, and the crowds were just so different. It was such a special thing to experience, and luckily, growing up on Staten Island over here, it was just easy for us to get there. My dad would take me almost every month to MSG, and it was, I was at the war to settle the score with Hogan versus Piper when Mr. T jumped over the rail. Man, you
Awesome.
just can't beat that.
I'm sure we were at some shows together.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure you were at the when Hogan returned and he fought Undertaker at the Garden. You had to be there for that, right?
I don't remember. I was at the Undertaker Ultimate Warrior match when they had the body bag match. I was at that. I remember that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I had to go sit
first
right for that
Hogan
one.
Flair. Yeah, I used to go. If they were there maybe 6 times a year, I was there maybe 3 or 4. So
back in the day, they were there monthly when we were kids, and it was on the MSG network every single month.
It's crazy. You get
That's
spoiled.
why we got the MSG network.
100%. Well, that and the Yankee game. So I watched the Yankees as well. Okay,
It's awesome.
your earliest Hogan memory because you're a little younger than us. So
Oh, I am, but it's very, very, very similar. Like, I was born in '87. I have a ticket stub from a wrestling show in '88 that we went to when I was a little baby, and there's one in '89 that I still have like that fever dream memory of. But I like don't remember any of the card. But we were like second row, and we were at the corner. So like we got the ramp, and then you could turn left to go to the steps. So I just remember seeing Hogan and just this larger than life character, and they're just beating each other up. I want to say he was fighting like Bundy or something, but it's a very fever, like I said, fever memory. But I remember Hogan getting bloodied up and thrown over the railing, and he was like right in our laps, and I was like sobbing as a little kid, freaking out. Like my mom had me up in her arms, like it was very one time that we all went to wrestling as a whole family, because that didn't happen at all. My mom was like totally against it at the time. She's like, I hate that wrestling stuff. So it turned out to be really fun. But yeah, man, I was this hook, line, sinker. The red and yellow was in my blood ever since, and I've always been a huge Hulk Hogan guy, and it just never went away, man.
all right, Belcaster, I'm gonna take it back around and start with you for this one.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of your answer.
Oh, yeah.
Hulkamania or Hollywood Hogan?
Man, for me, generational wise, I mean, I grew up being the Hulkamaniac. I was saying my prayers, I was taking my vitamins, I was doing it all. But something about when Hulk Hogan came to Bash at the Beach and finally turned on his back on the Hulkamaniacs, his back on Macho Man. It was such a pivotal moment, and seeing where the NWO launched pro wrestling into this huge epic era, I have to go with Hollywood Hulk Hogan. And I'm just biased because Scott Hall and Kevin Nash are also on my top list of awesome wrestlers. So it was a perfect pairing, man.
All right, LaPuma, what about you?
Not that it's tough, but it's like two different wrestlers almost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
but to me,
obviously, I grew up with Hogan, and then when he turned, I was 16 in high school, and we all pretended like we were the NWO. Of course, I was Hogan. So at that age, if I take him from Hollywood Hogan when I'm 16, then I have to go Hollywood Hogan, because of course it's not cool to be wearing Hulkamania shirts at 16 years old, but NWO shirts. No, that's too sweet, right? So I mean, obviously it's the red and yellow. Early 80s Hogan, early 90s Hogan is the best, but my older years, you have to go Hollywood. I mean, it was just too cool. I was just watching a video when he teamed with Bret Hart. Dude was jacked, man. He had that, they say, that hot dog tan. Like he was just awesome. NWO was awesome. Yeah, that thing. So to me, it's like two different wrestlers if I take it like that.
I mean,
I like it.
But to me, it has to be Hulkamania. I mean, obviously, I was 8 when he won the title from the Iron Sheik, but without Hulkamania, without the red and yellow, Hollywood Hogan doesn't mean a thing. Like it doesn't hit like it hit. So
yeah,
like it's the prelude. Like
I mean, I will say I was not a fan. I was not a fan of Hulkamania when he went to WCW. That was kind of stale.
Yeah.
I mean, that is true, but I guess that heel turn is what saved the whole thing and actually propelled WCW, and then it propelled the Attitude Era. Like that's the impact Hogan had on the industry, not just himself. Like it's so crazy that when he's in WCW, because of what he is, it helps WWE get over again.
Yeah.
Which is just insane.
I'm a big fan of the kind of mashup. So like that 2002 era Hogan too, like where he was red and yellow, but he also was coming out the Voodoo Child. Like we kind of got the best of both worlds there. So that was like a good. Right. We experienced it all as Hulkamaniacs, man, and like that's what makes it so great. He played for all the sides.
He was calling himself Hollywood Hogan at that point.
Yeah, so it was beautiful, man.
And one of my favorite shirts I saw this year at the SummerSlam store was the Hulkamania. It said Hulkamania, and the Hulkamania colors, and underneath it said For Life, like the NWO. I was like, that's really awesome, and I still need to get that shirt.
Yeah, I bought that shirt immediately.
It's beautiful.
Dude, it's just such a tribute because now you have both in one.
Yeah.
Right. I didn't realize what it was at first, and then I was like, oh, crap.
Yeah. So as I showed you my first Hulk Hogan toy, my first Hulk Hogan piece of memorabilia, LaPuma, what's the first thing you remember getting of Hogan? Is it this LJN as well?
100%. 100%. That is my first figure ever. But I will say it is not my favorite to play with. Can you believe that?
No.
You want to see what my favorite figure to play with back in the LJN days was?
No,
Yeah.
I mean it's still today. You could be honest with us. No.
I got some stuff here. It is a white shirt, Hogan. That was my favorite LJN to play with.
Wow.
Wow, dude. That's
I don't know,
pristine. Where'd you get that?
Off of eBay. I do actually have a red shirt Hogan. You might recognize that one, Tom.
Yeah, I think I do. It still hurts a little in the heart.
That's sitting on my shelf, nice and pristine and in perfect condition. But yeah, this was my favorite bad boy to play with, the LJN white shirt Hogan.
See, I never had that as a kid. My parents are like, no, because they were only available through the magazines, and my parents are like, nope, you're not spending any more. Look, they're $17. So
I will say that we definitely weren't rich by maybe lower class, middle class, or whatever they call that. But my dad definitely took care of me with toys. I had every LJN except for One Man Gang, Superfly, and the British Bulldogs. Other than that, I had everybody. Black Cards, all that.
See, I had no black cards. I had every LJN up until the black cards. So
okay. But
I love it.
I
got
still
taken
have
care
them.
of it.
I mean, I'm really hoping we get in the future line of these new LJNs that we get the white shirt and the red shirt Hogan from the black cards. We need those, right? They need to remake them.
I'm all for the pose too. I love the pose of the white shirt. It looks really nice. So I want to see an updated version of it.
So speaking of LJNs, we'll just get right into it. And I don't know if you guys saw a post. I think it was earlier this year, 1988. Consumers merchandise. Do you remember that, Tommy?
Yeah.
Right. It was a ShopRite on Staten Island by Pergamon.
Yeah.
You used to order it, and it used to come out on the conveyor belt through the
belt.
catalog. I remember getting Jake the Snake. Mike, I don't know if you guys where'd you go up in Chicago?
Yeah.
Did you guys have consumer merchandise over there?
Yeah, we did.
So somebody posted a picture from the 1988 spring catalog of a Hogan. I don't know if it was supposed to be the white shirt or the red shirt, but it had the Hulkamania with the brick lettering broken up blue shirt. Do you guys remember that picture? I should have pulled it up for you guys.
I think I've seen it floating around.
Right. So on Etsy, XOX by Random Treasures makes custom figures, and they made me a custom.
Wow.
This is in the background of the picture. She does excellent work. I mean, all of my customs that I'm going to show, I want to give these people shout outs because they deserve it. So she's on Etsy. Use code Mike sent me for 10% off. She does excellent work. But this is in that catalog in the picture in the background. So
that's so cool.
Never seen one out in the wild. You know, somebody must have it. But awesome. Don't know
cool,
if this was supposed to replace the white shirt or what it was supposed to be, but it's in there.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's awesome. You know,
not a color scheme you see Hogan in often either. So like pops very visually, man. It looks so good.
Exactly. He used to wear a lot of different colored shirts or the white gear and all that, but I guess WWF wanted him just in the red and yellow.
Merchandise, baby, making that money.
I was last year. Mattel released the Hogan in the white tights, and that figure's just so clean looking. Like I bet, like you said, he wore it maybe a couple of times, but it just hits different when you see him wearing like, remember he wore blue tights a couple of times. It wasn't often he wore anything than yellow, but when it did, it's like, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But
I bought about. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I bought about 6 or 7 of those white tights, and I got the American-made Threadhead shirts. Shout out to Threadheads, who apparently has gone out of business, which kind of sucks for us.
I heard.
Yeah. So if you go back and watch the beginning of Saturday Night's main event, Hogan wore that gear with the American-made shirt tons of times. So I have a whole Saturday Night's main event customs that I made just from that gear with that shirt.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really awesome. I was gonna say, I can't help but wonder. We see how the LJN line is like booming right now, the new LJNs from Mattel. But unfortunately, I think without Hogan's demise this year. Like that line's not doing as well. Like they got that free publicity when he passed. All of a sudden, TMZ's announcing that LJNs are back. Like, do you guys agree with that? Like, I think Hogan propelled the whole line again.
I'm not going to disagree by any means, but I do think that the nostalgia is trending number one in 2025, 26. You know, I feel like there's a lot of pieces going into it, and collectors. I could, if this would have happened in 2022, where we're coming off fresh from the pandemic, I think it would have been even bigger at the time. So I'm happy to see it though. Like I said, nostalgia is kicking in hard. I never got to hold an LJN card in person, like in memory. So this is amazing to walk into the store, be able to pick one up. Yeah, if they give me that right here, just put it in my pocket, in my back pocket, man. But seeing these in hand, grabbing one, I'm all in, man. And I think that's exactly what they're shooting for.
Yeah, it definitely hits you. I think I have like three of these Hogans already, and I walked into Target yesterday, and this is the first time that I saw the blue card in store, and I bought another one just because it was like, damn,
they just pop so well. It's
right. Why
that? You just want to hug it, like take it home and like build a pillow out of it.
So,
and the crazy part is, I have a mock '85 Hogan signed,
5-back,
and yeah, I'll have a 5-back not signed and then a regular signed. So it's like, not that I really need it, but it's just something hits you in that brain. And it's like, man, I feel like I'm 6 years old in Toys R Us. See, Mike, I wish you could have experienced that, seeing those LJNs in the store. that blue card
absolutely.
Is pop, man.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. So like I got to experience the Hasbro time and the Bone Crunchers and all that, and then Toy Biz. So I get the nostalgia of walking into that KB Toys and seeing those Hasbros up there. So it's burned in the brain still.
Well, when my friend called me, he lives 10 minutes from me. He's like, dude, I have an extra Hogan, and I went and I picked it up from him. First thing I did was I friggin' hugged it. Like I was just, I'm a 50-year-old man hugging a friggin' toy, but. Like it feels like Mike knows I've been an LJN guy forever, and like all I ever wanted, like when I saw all these retro companies, I'm like, don't give me those crappy little figures. And then Major comes out with the big rubber guys, and without them, I don't think we're getting these LJNs from Mattel, seeing how popular they are. But like this is like I could stop collecting every kind of other figure now if they just keep making LJNs and big rubber guys. That's all I need. I still to this day insist they're the most playable action figure we've ever had in wrestling form. So they're just so easy to play with.
I love those, bro. You gotta use your imagination. These figures now, like these Ultimates and all that stuff. What kid is changing the heads 1,000 times or moving the hand this way? Yeah, they're actually good for us to pose, but to actually play with, I mean, you keep playing with stuff like that.
I mean,
that's why I actually like the Galoobs. I like the Galoobs better than the Hasbros because they didn't move.
100%.
You just had to use your imagination. That's all.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, Tom, are you collecting like Logan Paul too, or just the old school LJNs?
Oh no, I'm getting every LJN. I got Logan Paul. So I even have a Logan Paul loose LJN on display. That's how crazy, like, and it's like hard to do that, but it's actually a great figure. I love, like, I heard Myers complaining about the shine. I love the shine they did on it because it matches his gear. It makes it really pop. It's like this is what LJNs would be if they were here today. So I like that they do a little bit of an improvement on them. I love how easy they stand if you want to display them. Like Mattel worked on that and they nailed it. Like they're so easy to pose and just to sit on your shelf. They've done an amazing job. They don't feel the same as the original LJNs. The big rubber guys to me are the closest feel we've had, but they look phenomenal. These ones from Mattel. I'm so freaking happy with what they've done. Just keep releasing them. Just give me every one you could possibly make.
Just imagine if they would have put like an orange sticker somewhere on those blue cards to make it look like a Toys R Us sticker. Oh my god!
Oh,
forget about
it.
Yeah.
We got to give them custom orange stickers. That would be
just for the collection.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Man.
This is not the sticker, the Hogan, the name over here. So they should have done a little orange thing like up in this corner.
That would have been cool.
That's a great idea.
I
like it. That. But even the way they built this card, and it's so sturdy, you don't have to worry.
Dude, I seen everybody's complaining about cracked cards, and I know it does happen, like with the bubbles and stuff like that. But like I've opened 2 cases of them already, and they're like the way they're shipped in there, they are like protected like a newborn baby, man. I don't know. I can't see how they're busted up.
Well, I feel like it was the ones that were on mail order from Target because they just got thrown around loose in the boxes. They didn't put
Yeah.
anything in to protect them. Everyone I've seen in Target has been absolutely perfect. And I think I'm up to about 8 Hogans now because every time I see it, it's like leave no LJN Hogan behind. And if I order them from Target trying to get another tan one, I'm like, I can't return these. So I'm just collecting them. Like, what am I going to do?
I love it.
All right.
Use them as a giveaway.
Right?
I did think of that.
Tom's like, I'm not giving them away. What are you talking about?
Actually, what I'm going to do in my basement as well is I'm going to set up a pegboard and just make it look like a store with all these new LJNs and just start putting them up on there. So
I like it. You know what I was thinking about doing while we're on the subject of the LJNs and using them in our household for different things? I want to get all the posters as my tabletop, then put a glass piece over it. So like that would be where I'm doing my work at my desk. I thought that would be really cool.
Well, to me, Hulk Hogan is LJN and LJN is Hulk Hogan. That it just made the line.
Yeah.
But let's move on. You sent me some pictures of some of your customs. Let's load them up right here.
Oh yeah.
Walk us through these.
Here we go. This is, of course, from No Holes Barred. What's that smell? Dookie when he jumps out of the limo. This is one of the first customs that my man Jason for me, Hulkamania customs on Instagram. He is like my personal Hogan customizer. It's one of my favorites customs of all time. I've had this for maybe about 4 years already. So, of course, Mattel did make the Rip 2-pack with Zeus, but this is one that they didn't make. So it's got the red laces and everything. It's such unbelievable detail. He's screaming. You could picture him holding the limo driver. What's that smell? And actually, I just watched No Holes Barred the other day. It's free on YouTube right now. So go check it out.
Yeah.
I have the Blu-ray they came out with. I need to watch it again.
There you go. Everybody watching right now. You got something to do after this episode. You could go watch No Holes Barred right after.
I remember my uncle taking me to the movie theater to go see the movie, to see No Holds Barred in the theater.
Ooh, what's that smell, brother?
There's also another movie back in the 80s called Body Slam, and Roddy Piper was in it. That was one of the first other wrestling movies I remember.
I think I seen Body Slam before I seen No Holds Barred.
Yeah, I think it came out first. I think it was first. So, but all right, let's move on.
Was the Haiti kid in that?
I think he was.
Yeah.
I think he was.
Yeah.
It was good stuff.
All right, so this is not a custom, but a fix-up. So this is the SummerSlam Elite from the Desert Storm matches that Mattel made. The only thing that I did is I went and I got an undershirt that Hogan wore to the ring, and I put the John Cena dog tags on there, and of course I got the championship belt. This figure is one of the best Mattel Hogans that have ever been made, and if it was a 9, I made it an 11. So awesome,
dude.
I was at one of the house shows at the Garden when he fought Slaughter in this Desert Storm match. This was after WrestleMania 7. I almost wish that they made this the main event for WrestleMania 7 because Hogan would always get bloody and Slaughter would get bloody. It was just a no-holds-barred match. So I think that would have made WrestleMania 7 better. But either way, I mean, the shirt and the dog tags just really make that. And you could go back and watch Hogan coming out of the back of the Garden, and he has all this gear on. So awesome job, so Mattel. Cool. I just made it a little bit better. So this is actually one of my top 5 Hogan Mattels ever made.
Dude, that's awesome. It really does add a ton to the figure just by putting that shirt on like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you get that? I might have to go order that shirt. Where'd you get that shirt?
I have to look it up. I forgot.
All right.
It wasn't a Threadheads. It was like another custom guy.
Okay.
So it's so cool though. I love the little details. It really it's something. If you're missing little things that stick in your memory that you have to complete it, man. And it puts the figure to a whole different shelf. It's amazing.
Right. And I remember Mattel went down to the beat shop to because when they were celebrating the 40th anniversary for Hulkamania, they had all those new figures releasing, and Hogan talked about this and how he couldn't breathe in that mask.
That's awesome. So cool, man.
All right.
Oh yeah.
This is one of the best customs I have. This is made from a guy, Mark. Head Gimmicks on Instagram. This took almost a year to make. I think he made 5 of them. Of course, Suburban
Wow.
Commando with all the gear. I believe it's all 3D printed. I do not think he has any left. I've had this for a couple of years now, and but he does make some custom heads. I mean, the detail on this bad boy is sick, and you know what? I mean, it's an arm's reach from me. So to go along with that Suburban Commando,
That's so awesome.
An Earth gear, an Earth outfit.
Yes.
Oh wow!
Suburban Commando there, watch and all the boots.
It's so good.
I mean, I went back and watched this movie. It's a tough watch. I mean, I doubt Mattel will ever get to make these figures. So go check out Head Gimmicks. He makes some awesome stuff.
Dude,
that's awesome.
This is almost a year in the making. This I got off of eBay. I forgot the guy's name.
That's a friggin' beyond an ultimate. Like, I would love to see that as a Comic-Con exclusive or something like that, where they could even put the more detail in it. But I don't think it can match the quality of this figure. Sorry, Steve and Bill, but that's
it's amazing. I believe he used an Ultimate Hogan for the body, and then everything else is just I don't have the wherewithal to make something like that. That's for sure.
This was my biggest want when Mattel was like, we got the Hollywood license where they were going to do all the movie tie-ins. I was like, we need Suburban Commando, man. Like, if there's anything, that or Mr. Nanny. So I was glad to see Suburban Commando pop up on the list here.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right.
So good.
This is the one that hits me in all the feels. Talk about pile driver, album cover, Hulk Hogan.
All right. This is by my man Jason again. He made me this pile driver figure. It's one that I wanted for quite some time. It took him a while to get the pants right, but he has some cement on the boots. He made the boots look like Timberlands, just like the music video. You got the dirt on his shirt, his face, the hard hat. He's even got the WWF on the hard hat. So cool. Man, Jason does some awesome work, and I know a lot of people aren't into customs, but there's so many Hogan figures that they still have to make and probably will never make. And customs nowadays, I mean, like you see the ones that I'm showing now, they're not like back in the day where you had a Hasbro Hogan and you just drew a beard on him to make an NWO like with a Sharpie. You know, these could pass as Mattel figures, so. Yeah. I love them. I mean, a lot of my collection is customs or fix-ups. So,
Hogan was such a pop icon. Like he transcended pro wrestling. So all the different looks you got from him, it's going to be too hard to be covered by one line, especially with licensing and all that. So I'm all in favor. If you're going to get a full Hulk Hogan collection, you got to fill in the gaps, man. So custom work is approved by Mike Belcaster.
You know what? I've never been a custom guy. Like, I just don't have any, but you're making me really itchy, dude. Like, there's so much. You're just showing that there's so much meat on the bone from Mattel to keep making Hogan figures. And I know people are like, oh, we don't need another Hogan. No, we need every Hogan. And there's a reason they keep making Hogan is because he still outsells 95% of the people they make figures of. Just keep giving me all the Hogan figures. I will never grow old.
So the running joke is I get a custom, I post it, and then Steve or somebody else sees it and they make it.
All right. Hey, listen, just keep doing it. I hope they're watching today.
Royal Rumble. Exactly. This is from the contract signing for the main event at the first Royal Rumble on the USA Network. It was Hogan, Andre in the ring with the $1 Million Man and Virgil. And this is one of the best customs ever made. Jace, this is also from Hulkamania Customs. The pants match perfectly. The boots match perfectly. Everything about it. Go back and watch that contract signing. Again, this was for the main event where there was the two refs. So this was the contract signing. Definitely a one of one because nobody is really requesting a Hogan contract signing.
I'll take it in a heartbeat. I'm requesting it. I don't know what you're talking about.
The belt. Such a great job. My man Jason really amazing work.
It is really amazing.
I love it.
All right. Let me see. I was just thinking about something. I should have it back here. Is it back here?
Listen, I'm here for all the minuscule niche moments, Hogan's, you know. Like I want from him from the pictures when Disney World opened and brought WCW in. I'm like, give me those Hogans, man. I want the Parade of Mania Hulk Hogan figure with Jimmy Hart and everything.
I did have it right back there.
It's on the shelf over there.
Yeah.
One of my favorite figures ever, again, because it wasn't the yellow, it was something different. So when Ringside released this figure, the American made shirt they remade it. Where is it?
It was huge, man.
As a basic, but they didn't use the American made on it. They switched it out to that.
That's a great one though too. I love that.
I mean, I love it too. But
so
I'll buy any Hogan.
I asked Ozer at WrestleMania 40, and they had lost the license to American made. That's why they switched it.
Oh, wow, man. Well, I wonder if it's back now that we're getting that shirt from Chalkline.
This is brand new, so.
Give me an ultimate again. Give me a new ultimate with the American made shirt. So another one of my favorites again is like I'm not a basic guy or a main event guy, but you're giving me Hogan with Mean Gene in a 2-pack. I couldn't pass this up.
Yeah.
Like, and this is from when he teamed with Mean Gene, and he fought Mr. Fuji and who was Mr. Fuji's partner?
George Animal Steel.
That George Animal Steel. I think it was in Detroit, right?
I'm not sure. It might have been a Saturday night's main event. I'm not sure.
No, it was not. It was absolutely not. It was a house show because it was on a Coliseum. Coliseum video was the only way to see the match, and I just popped as a kid saying Mean Gene wrestle and accidentally get tagged in because he gives him a high five. It was just like that's when wrestling was at its best. They did all that fun stuff.
I hope we get that Fuji. Now that we got Fuji in the line. Speaking of Ultimates, though, real quick, I mean, I was on the Ringside Live this past Friday. They showed off that brand new Hulk Hogan Ultimate. Did you see that where he's posed ripping the shirt, man? And it's so gorgeous, and like seeing it that up close, I can't wait to see that. I think it's one of the coolest, designs for the ripping of the shirt, man. And it looked so flawless. It's a little nicer, stiffer plastic. So we got that bad boy coming out. I'm pumped for more Hulkamania Ultimates, man.
What is your
Ultimate look good? But Tom, I'm gonna blow your mind. I'm gonna blow your mind a second because it was an arm's reach. This was the Mean Gene that was supposed to be in that 2-pack.
Wait. Oh my God, was it really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Or is that just yours?
No. I made it, but it was supposed to be this one. It was supposed to be him in gear.
That's awesome.
So why did they change it to a suit? I need that.
He said they didn't have enough time to tool it out or something like that.
Oh man.
So this is a James Ellsworth body with a Mean Gene hat, obviously, with the headband, and this shirt was from Threadheads.
That's awesome.
You know what?
So good.
I think I'm gonna have to say I'm sorry to James Ellsworth because I think I'm gonna have to convert my figure into that. That's awesome.
It's the best thing to do with the James Ellsworth figure. So.
you got a nail polish remover his tattoos. That's all. That's
it. We need more Mean Gene figures while we're talking, man. There's so many iconic Mean Gene looks. They're missing the boat on that.
Dude. And when I was a kid, when they released the LJN Mean Gene, that was like my favorite figure. Like that got me more excited for than the wrestlers. Like Bobby Heenan too. Like when you got the managers and the announcers and Vince McMahon, the LJN.
Yeah.
That hits me. That always hit me. Like that's the stuff. Like I guess I was a collector as a kid because they just sat on the shelves. I don't think they really sold as well as the wrestlers, but give me all the Mean Genes. I would love to find a copy of the prototype Mean Gene.
Oh, with a different pose, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Who doesn't love it? And I got to meet Mean Gene at WrestleMania 20. He was just hanging out in a hotel lobby in New York City the night of the Hall of Fame, just talking to people. And unfortunately, back then, we didn't have cell phones to just take our phone out of our pocket and take a picture with him. But, like, nobody could ever take those couple of minutes away of talking to the legendary Mean Gene. And just was so nice to everybody there. He didn't rush anybody. He just was talking. It was amazing. So... I wish I had a picture, but you can't take it from my memories. You cannot take it from the memories. So, what else you got to show us, Mr. LiPumaMania 1980?
All right, I just pulled two Mattels. Like I said with the SummerSlam one, two of my favorites. One is definitely the Rip, Ultimate.
Yeah.
Doing the rip hand too.
So
So
good.
sick.
So good.
So good.
I took that white gear again from the greatest hits and got a white Rip'em shirt from Threadheads, and I made Rip from the opening match against Axe there. So that's another custom I made. And then this one, I forget. I believe this was Elite '96 with the war bonnet. Such an unbelievable figure. Comes with the license plate.
Yeah.
Of course, he wore the license plate in the back like that. If you watch the promos,
it's so good.
Came with that. Let me take off the war bonnet right here. Maybe I can't. Yeah, there it goes. That was the first time they released the Hulk Rules bandana.
Yeah.
Wow, so it's
Such
another
an awesome
2-in-1
figure.
figure. I got a few of these. I still have a few of these in packaging. Like, wow, that's awesome.
So good.
And then let's do some. I'll save the signed stuff for last, but let's do some rare stuff here.
That's
of course
go.
We have mint and bag. I should say. Hello.
Ooh, that's awesome.
It is really cool.
Yeah, I don't even have a Hogan Hasbro because I hated Hasbro so much. I think I need to pick one up just to add to my collection.
Uh-oh, you guys are lagging. Or am I lagging?
Uh-oh. Are you back?
I heard him.
I heard him. The screen is frozen.
Hulkamania is imploding in the stream right now. Yeah, we
now
hear you.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good. You're good.
Wi-Fi's the best. That's the mail away there in bag.
That's so cool.
That's cool.
All right, man. That's a rare boy. And then let's go with some people say it's Hogan's first figure. It's 1980. Oh no.
Oh, you're good.
No, you're there. You're good.
It's the little statue there in 1980.
That's so awesome.
I always thought this was resin, but it's actually just plastic. It's light as a feather. So
that's crazy.
Wow.
The statue's mint. I guess you could get it painted if you really want to, but I'm not going to mess with that.
It's almost better not painted. I always look at it like that. Yeah.
All
you know what? Also,
we got.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Tom.
No, you show me.
We got I'm not sure what year this is, but when Hogan went back to the red and yellow in WCW, it's an unscratched lottery ticket.
Oh yes.
Holy
I remember the lottery
smokes.
tickets, man. I was like 14 and I would go sneak off from my dad's work and go to the gas station that was around the corner, and I was just buying nitro lottery tickets out of the machine.
Oh man, so these must have been in the Midwest because they definitely did not have these in the East Coast.
That's crazy. Yeah. So that was a promo up here for sure because I was all over it, man.
That's crazy cool.
Okay, yeah. So that's pretty cool that it's unscratched.
That is amazing.
Let's go with this big boy here. I'm gonna have to step back a little bit. This is a mint in box, still tied down.
Oh,
wow!
My heart.
Wrestling hat, Tonka wrestling buddy.
Oh, that is amazing.
Holy smokes!
It's in a katana case.
But, you're great, man. That's a time
the
capsule right there.
Still pop. I don't know if you guys could tell. He's still tied down. Never been.
That's crazy.
It looks pristine, dude. That's insane.
Yeah, man. I was looking for this for years, and was finally able to grab one this year off of eBay.
Yeah.
Definitely top 5 prize possessions in my.
My heart. So Tom, I this is just hitting me now. I'm going to go out on a big limb here. These are my LJNs.
Okay.
So these I remember being able to pick up in the store. I remember playing with these because I was I was 2 years old. So I'm sure I played with these more than I did with the actual action figures at the time. That's just I got a tear in my eye right now. That is beautiful.
That's a little older when they came out. And my parents were like, no, you don't need that. I remember my little cousin having a Big Boss Man one, and I wanted them, and my man's like, no. And again, as a kid growing up in Staten Island,
I was about 17, wanted to wrestle.
Absolutely. The Big Shots ones, dude, what a job they've done with the Big Shots. Like, those are awesome. And that limited edition, was it the 1985 Hogan?
Yeah.
That looks so good, dude. I'm gonna order that one soon. I already talked to Adam about putting one aside for me. So
I love
So
the wrestling buddies, man.
a couple of years ago, they made 3 Hogan buddies big shots that were exclusive to the Beach Shop in Clearwater, and I got all 3. I was lucky enough to get all 3, and I reached out to Adam before I even knew that we went to the same school together in Staten Island, and I had asked how many each were made. Yeah, right. And I believe I could go back to my message, but I want to say there was 40 of each made. Maybe it was even less. So,
wow,
to have all 3 of those. So, like you, Tom, I'm a huge fan of Coliseum Home Video. I mean, grew up on that crap. So I collect everything that's cardboard from Coliseum Home Video, and I have a display piece, one of. That would sit on the counter. And I got the little pamphlet that came with it to tell you about every video that was coming out.
Wow.
Oh man, that's awesome.
So this is from Steve Taylor, who was a photographer to WWF. This is from his collection.
That's insane, man. Oh,
thank you guys. I love Coliseum Video.
I love store displays that I'm a sucker for them. I got some Simpsons ones from when they did the Quickie Mart crossover, but like that is epic, man.
So sick. Let's do 2 more, and then I'll get to the side stuff. I have a fix up here. So now if you guys watched the last match of John Cena, Punk, and Cody put the titles on him, and many years ago, there's a dark match with Hogan, Batista, and Cena, and they did the same. So I had made this a couple of months ago.
Oh, wow.
That's so cool.
That's awesome.
So I used the Ultimate that just came out, which is another excellent figure. Swapped out the head because he didn't have the beard, and I swapped out the boots because he had red boots on. And he's got the spinner and the big gold. And then some more stuff here. I got the match card from my first ever event. It's a little Shingad here, but
wow.
I mean, beggars can't be choosers. 1986, Madison Square Garden. Whoever had it wrote the winners down, which I probably would have done too. I was only 6, so.
I was going to say, I used to circle the winners as well. And there was like something so much fun about getting the programs, and you couldn't wait just to get the whole match card. Like in the programs back in the day, like it changed. I think it was monthly. So it was like a whole extra WWF magazine for me as a kid. And I still have all my programs. I have every WWF magazine from when I was a kid. I still have my original Sports Illustrated with Hogan on the cover. So,
bro, they changed the program so bad now. Like even when I went to SummerSlam, they put Cody and Cena on the cover, but then you open the program and it has nothing to do with SummerSlam. It's just pictures.
Yeah, it's like just the cover. Yeah,
it's
not
not
the same,
good,
man. Yeah,
no, definitely not. Let me just do two things right here.
Do it.
Give my man a shout out. Retro Remix 3D, Tony Daughtry.
Yeah,
makes these custom ice cream bars.
Yeah,
we love Tony.
I mean, he's on Etsy, guys. Go check him out. These are amazing. From where he started to where he is now, he makes these stands. He actually uses real sticks now.
It's awesome.
It's so cool. And then he also started making 3D printed mini foam fingers. And this is my favorite finger of all time. The Hulkamania 1.
Wow.
With the Hulk rules on the back. They're very
amazing.
Small. Easily put on your shelf. So, quick story about this. My first ever pay-per-view was SummerSlam 88. Of course, the Mega Powers versus the Mega Bucks at Madison Square Garden. It was me, my dad, and my sister. It was a Monday, so my mother had to work. Yeah, there we go. That Macho Man is so underrated. Look at that rope.
Yeah.
I agree.
My goodness, the detail on that is crazy. And then you get the Elizabeth to go with it.
Yeah.
So when I got to the Garden, you got the merch stands, and right away, of course, I wanted something. I was 8 years old, and they didn't have this. They sold out of this, so I got the orange Macho Man foam finger. Remember the orange one?
Yeah.
So then we get up to our seats on the roundabout, the rotunda, whatever you want to call that. The concourse, there was another merch stand, and of course, they had it. And my dad wouldn't get it for me. I already got the Macho Man. But eventually I got it. I have a mint one over there too. that I recently bought. So again, guys, check him out. Retro Remix 3D on Etsy.
Yeah. No, we
And
love
then
Tony,
man.
Before
he's awesome. Before we get to any signed stuff, I just want to pull out. Tom, you might get a little emotional, guy. People have come to my room and checked this out in my room, and I actually might get a little emotional. I was lucky enough to get the program from Hogan's Memorial.
Wow.
So I was on the fence about getting this for a month because right away they were on eBay going for like $800. It was like maybe 4 or 5 of them on eBay, and I was on the fence about getting it. Reached out a couple of good friends, asked for their opinion on it, and I finally made a bid on one, and I won it. So I'm very honored. I'm not even lying. I'm getting a little chills right now holding it.
Yeah.
Me too.
But it's something I'm proud to have in my room as a memory of my hero.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm actually getting chills holding it. So
Oh man,
I'm glad I have it. I know maybe some people feel a way about me having it, but I mean,
it's a lot of love and respect. That's all it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. I didn't steal it. I didn't. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You didn't go
unfortunately,
crash
people
the
were
service.
selling it. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. This is opening this on my YouTube channel, LiPumaMania1980. Go check out the video. It's pretty emotional. So
and we plug you on our show all the time. But guys, seriously, if you haven't checked out his YouTube channel, he does amazing unboxings. There's amazing stuff on there, and it's just we'll drop it in the show notes so you guys could just click on it. But LiPumaMania1980, you could sit there for days just watching his amazing content. And if you love Hogan like we do, like you just got lost in a time, and all of a sudden, like, oh my God, I've been watching videos for 3 hours. So I absolutely
appreciate that, guys.
Yeah, no, man. Listen, my aspect of it is if it's something that means something to you and you need it for the collection, especially when it's somebody so important to your life. Hell yeah, man! You go for it, and it's your collection. You're trying to honor the man and what he meant to you. So it belongs, absolutely belongs.
And another thing, we preach
Appreciate that, Mike.
You just got to do what makes you happy, and if somebody's going to judge you, then they could just kiss our heinies because, like, life is short. You got to do you. Like, you just have to. Like, I see all these people posting in groups and stuff. Oh, what do I do? Should I get this or this? And I'm like, do what you want to do. You don't need people's approval. If it makes you happy and that's how you want to display your stuff, that's how you do it. It doesn't matter what the next person says. It doesn't matter. Like people, like I used to kind of hide my wrestling fandom and obsession. And I think it's more because of the Major Wrestling Figure podcast. I'm so open with it now. I don't give a F anymore. Like if you don't, you're going to comment because I love wrestling and I collect stuff. I don't care. Like kiss my ass. I'm done. I don't need you.
Yeah.
So life's just too short. And now, like at work, and this just happened this week. Like I don't even hide like the podcast from people at work. And all of a sudden, somebody found out last night. It was going around the whole room, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, I love that!" It's just so crazy. When people come to my basement, they just start staring at this stuff. They love it.
Yeah.
So, and it's my happy place.
It brings people back, and it definitely. I lost my dad 6 years ago, so definitely this room helps me. You know, it brings me back to I don't say a happier time, but obviously it brings you back to your childhood, and what Hogan meant to me is, I mean, the day he passed was one of the hardest days of my life, and so I work in Manhattan. I take the bus in from Jersey, and I speak to Derek, Tugboat Guy. If you guys watch the Major Wrestling Figure podcast, me and him are very close. So we had spoken the day before about, because there was all those rumors going around with Hogan's health. Sorry, I'm going off on a tangent, but I just want to
go ahead.
You're good.
So Bubba the Love Sponge was coming out with all this stuff about his health and everything. Obviously, nobody really knew. So me and Derek, we usually talk or text. We have a group text with Jason, actually. And we usually talk every day about Hogan stuff, what I'm finding on eBay. And we were saying, what's going on with his health. And I was saying the only real way to know what's going on is to email Ron, who was his manager from the beat shop, because that's how you mailed in stuff to get signed, and see if, try to get a quote on something. And if he reaches out or doesn't reach out, or he says, we're not taking any orders right now. Obviously, we know something's wrong. So that was, when did he pass? On a Tuesday or a Thursday? Thursday. He passed on a Thursday. So that was Wednesday. Me and Derek talked on the phone. So then Thursday, I worked a couple hours overtime. I just got on the bus. It's about a 45, 50-minute bus ride home. And he's calling me. So it was a little weird because we just spoke on the phone yesterday. I'm surprised he wasn't texting me. And right away, I knew something was up, and I went right on Google. And needless to say, I had to sit on a bus ride for 40-plus minutes with about 40 people holding my emotions in. So that was it was rough. I got home, sat in my room for a couple of hours, actually. I wasn't going to make a video about it, but I just wanted some raw emotions, and I made about a 6-minute video that I uploaded to my channel. So it was bad. It was bad because I feel like Hogan was just starting to recognize me or know me, I should say. I was reached out to Netflix to be a part of their documentary that they're doing on Hogan. They actually came to my room and filmed a couple of months ago.
That's awesome.
Hopefully they don't edit me out on that. But they reached out to me while he was still alive. So knowing that I would have been in there and he would have saw this room while he was still alive, it definitely hurts. So sorry, I went on.
No,
I get it, man. I was, I work nights, so I woke up that morning to my phone just exploding. I'm like, what's going on? And I just I didn't believe the text. Like, I think the first one I read was from my brother because, I mentioned it and I didn't expect it, but it hit me way harder than I even expected it to. It was like losing a family member or something, or I cried like a baby on this podcast. Just talking about, bringing back, remember my first memories of Hogan and my brothers running into the kitchen when he beat the Sheik, saying, "You got to come watch it. Hulk Hogan just won the title," and it was just, it hit me like nothing I never expected or any celebrity death ever has in the past. So and Macho was my favorite as a kid, and I cried when he died, but the Hogan thing just without Hogan, I don't love wrestling. I've been a wrestling fan since I was 8 years old. I've never taken a break. I've never stopped watching. So my whole fandom is thanks to Hogan.
Excuse me.
So the way I look at it is, it's like nobody gets this. You don't have to live to see Superman pass away. You know what I mean? So for us, it's strung from, he was the immortal Hulk Hogan. So I think that as somebody we grew up watching, somebody that we cared so much for, somebody that brought us through some of the biggest moments of wrestling fandom and got us through so much of life, and it's so hard to. It's so hard to say goodbye to something like that and lose that kind of force in the world. And I know I have my earliest memories are going to shows with my dad too. He passed away 10 years ago, and it's it's such a hard feeling. It's such a hard emotion to get out. This was what bonded us together through all those years, and this is what made us who we are nowadays. And listen, I love Hogan. I always will. And he was the biggest part of my fandom for this. If it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, I don't think the three of us would be sitting here right now talking about toys and all this bullshit.
100%,
100%,
bro.
100%, man.
Like you said, you just think he's gonna live forever, and I guess the worst part of it is it's just so sudden. He wasn't sick. He wasn't it was just oh crap. Whoa.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah. It was rough.
Oh man!
I will say this though, Hulkamania will live forever.
Damn right,
100%, brother. 100%.
Yeah.
So
Let's
you guys want to see some sign stuff?
Yeah.
Let's see some sign stuff.
I mean, it was kind of let's get on a little happier note. It was kind of hard to break some stuff down, but let's get some sign stuff here. This is the 3-pack, the Hulkamania 3-pack. From Target. I bought it off of eBay a little bit more before it came out because I wanted to be the first one to send it down to the beach shop. So this was in the beach shop before it was released in the store. I made specific instructions for Ron for it to be signed a certain way, and Hogan did it like Hogan does it. Signed 3 different paint pens, 3 different colors.
Wow.
We got Hulkster over the 80s Hogan, Hollywood Hogan for life, and then of course Hulk Hogan in the yellow.
That's
Such
so
an
awesome.
awesome piece. Matt Cardona is fiending for this. He will not get it.
Sorry, Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's an amazing piece. I'm so glad I have it. I've only seen a couple signed with 3 different paint pens.
Yeah.
And yeah, so this is another prized possession here.
It's so
and
cool.
then we have from the first Fanatic Fest in New York City at the Javits Center. See, when I used to go to these Hogan signings, let me keep this off for now. I liked bringing him. Listen, there's nothing wrong with bringing him a hotel and nothing like that. But I have so much rare stuff that I liked bringing the rare stuff to get him to pop. So I always went to the signings in Orlando. I would do little day trips, be there for like 12 hours, fly right back to Jersey. It's crazy, but I definitely don't regret them now.
Worth it.
So this was 100%. So this was something that I was waiting for him to do a signing closer to home because I didn't want to bring this all the way down to Florida. But it is the LJN belt.
Wow.
Signed. Hulk Hogan Hall of Fame. Mint in box.
That's
To
insane.
find these in the package is unreal. I got the JSA. JSA was at Fanatics Fest.
Wow.
I had one loose, and this was one of my white whales. Was finding one in box, and Mike, I don't know if you know, you're a little younger. This little level here, you go like that, and it goes to Hogan's face, like a
No
switches.
way. That's so cool.
So Hogan, is it on the front there? It's on the back. It shows it on the back. Yeah, you can see Hogan's face. So Hogan, when he saw it, he popped for it, of course. And he played with the level about 2 times. And I was like, oh, man. Hogan's hand were huge, and I was like, oh man, this is I don't want it to break, but so awesome to have this signed. I've never seen another one signed.
That's amazing, man.
I want to share a little amazing story about Hogan. A good friend of mine worked at MSG for years. He actually drove the Zamboni for the Rangers up until a couple of years ago. His name is Al. And he was telling me a story one time. You know, he worked all the WWF events, and Hogan was there back in the 80s. And Hogan's leaving in a limo, and he sees a kid, like there's just a kid in a wheelchair waiting outside, and he has the limo stopped. And he gets out in front of like 200 people just to go over to that kid, to talk to him, take pictures with him. And it's just like, that's just like, you don't hear those stories enough of how much he truly appreciated and loved his fans. And he said that he'd seen Hogan stop and just take the time with the fans, even back in the 80s when he was the biggest thing going, not just in wrestling, but probably in the country. Like, he just loved his fans and he appreciated his fans, and I think those are more of the stories we need to hear about Hogan. And I don't know why we don't, but and he said that like he just, when he saw the limo stop and he saw Hogan get, he said he just filled up with tears seeing him, that he cared, because he said other wrestlers were just walking by and didn't care. You know, you have the guy who's the face.
You know why you don't hear those stories, Tom? Because it doesn't sell. It doesn't. The one bad moment. That's what sells. But thou shalt not judge anybody, and you definitely can't judge somebody for one mistake that they ever made in their life, because I'm not perfect. You guys are definitely not perfect. We've all made mistakes in life, and we
no matter what our moms tell us.
Exactly. And that's so. Did you guys ever meet him or no?
I never did. Oh, I hold on. I'll load the picture up for Mike.
So I was in attendance. So we've been following WCW was my Monday night every single time. You know, I was me and my dad would watch wrestling religiously. It was just that was our church. You know, like if there was like we could hate each other any day of the week, but Monday night Raw's on, we're sitting down, we're best friends. So 2001 or 2002 comes, NWO's debuting in WWE. This was me. So my dad's like, let's drive out to Milwaukee and go watch No Way Out. And I was like, nah, man, let's save it. Like, let's get a ticket for Raw. I want to go to Raw. It's in Chicago. It's a big thing. I'd rather see NWO happen here if it's going to happen. So we go. And, you know, we didn't get it like up front seats. My dad was, we were, like you said, we're middle class, low class. Like, we're just happy to be in the building, brother. So we're there. We get the Rock and Hogan stare down. We get the NWO comes out. There's this big moment. I've got goosebumps just from that. So that we get to the end of the Raw. The NWO throws the Rock into the ambulance. And then Hogan's in the semi truck. What's up, brother? And we watch him hit the Rock in the ambulance. And it was this awesome moment to go be there for, let alone watch on TV. So me and my dad are walking back to the car after the show, and right in the Allstate Arena parking lot was this giant piece of black rubble from the accident. And my dad was a collectible guy in his own merit, but he seen it. He broke off the part because he worked with truckers a lot, so he broke off the Kenworth logo and he said, "Just hold on to this." And he's like, "Don't ever let this go." And I literally grabbed it, and it's been in my collection ever since. A few years later, as fitting as this is, John Cena makes his debut at SmackDown in WWE in Chicago, and Hogan was on the card as well. We're at this is the first time I've ever went to the hotel after a show. I thought it was like against the rules, I'm 14, 15, something like that. We're outside. Hogan pulls up in a limo. Afterwards, John Cena walked by. We met him really briefly. It was like, "Good job, man. Good to see you debut. This is amazing." But this is like, my dad was inside the hotel trying to meet wrestlers with an old Kodak, and he missed out on me meeting Hogan for the first time. It was insane. But Hogan got out of the car. I walked right up to him. I was like, "Bro," and he, "What's up, little dude? How's it going, brother?" He was signing beer bottles for kids. He was handing them out. He was just being what Hogan is. People driving by with the music playing. He's like, "Shut that shit off, man. I love it." And I just walked up to him and gave him the biggest hug. And he was like, "What's up, man?" And he was so everything you would want your hero to be in that moment. You know what I mean? And I was like, "Dude, I have the truck piece, but I don't have it with me." I told him about it. He was like, "Oh," he's like, "Don't let Vince get that, brother." And it was awesome. So flash forward 10 years later, he was doing these rounds of doing signings at restaurants and stuff like that. And funny thing is, I just moved, and he did it right down the block from where we moved. I didn't even notice until we were driving around the other day. But he came to the Ram, which is like this burger joint, and it was meet and greet time. And I was on the outs with my dad a little bit. We were going through some stuff, so I didn't get to take him with me, which I regret so much to this day, because I wish he would have been there for the truck piece signing. But I go up, and you pay the $100. I think JSA was there. This is JSA in their system somewhere. But I walked up, and I had the truck piece on him, and my wife got to take the pictures of Hogan seeing it for the first time, and dude had tears in his eyes. His whole team comes over, freaking out. They're all taking pictures of him signing it. He's like, "Brother, man," he's like, "This is amazing." And then he's like, "I can't believe you have this." And he's like, I gotta get the NWO back out of his hands real quick. And he pulled it up. He was all over gimmicking, like you love Hogan doing. And he signed it at Hollywood Hogan. He was just the sweetest, man. He took 15, 20 minutes with me, and he was just talking to me about it. And it was the greatest moment of my fandom, I think. Honestly, if there's one piece, I'll die, I could die happy knowing that I got that truck piece signed by Hulk Hogan, and he got to see it. It was a full circle moment, and it's just the greatest part of being a collector is that story, that moment, that everything. And I that truck piece is an honor to my father. You know what I mean? There's so much that goes into it, and I'm choked up talking about it. I love pro wrestling. This is everything that encompasses pro wrestling to me, is this truck piece. And when Mattel made the 3-pack this year, I was just in awe. Somebody remembers it besides me. And WWE reached out to me for that Treasures show, and they were like, "Well, how much do you want to sell it for?" I was like, "You better put my whole family through college. I'm not getting rid of this damn thing." And they dropped me from the episode because I wouldn't get rid of it. And I was like, "They're lost, man." But it's so much that goes into that piece, because it's 20 years of history, and you finally get that payoff. I got my WrestleMania moment, and I love it. I love wrestling. I love Hulk Hogan. Oh, God.
And I got to hold it.
And you got to hold it, and it's cool. It's huge. It's wild.
Unbelievable story.
Oh, it's insane, man.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
The story is just as good as the piece, bro.
Right? And like, it's when I always chased it down. I was always chasing him down. Always chasing him down. And the one day it just clicked, and I was like, "Get that truck piece. We're going." I love it.
That's awesome, man. And again, I'm so glad you didn't sell because some stuff just doesn't have a price, no matter what Ted DiBiase says.
I never sell anything, but that's something I will. I will. That's my my Eddie Van Halen guitar. I want that taken to the grave with me.
I get that. I get that.
Hell yeah.
So what is your Grail piece, LaPuma? What is the one piece?
Beautiful segue.
We know your Grail
Mine?
piece. Yeah.
Right now I'm on for a 2-pack mock of the Hogan Macho Man thumb wrestlers because I have every other set mock except for that.
Wow.
Ooh, did I lose you guys again?
You the LJN ones,
Nope.
right?
Am I back?
You're back.
You're good.
Yeah. You talking about the LJN
I
thumb
love
wrestlers? Yeah.
Thumb wrestlers. I used to bring to school because you could just throw them in the school bag.
And the bendies too. I love the bendies as a kid.
Sick.
The original
cool.
LJN
I got a couple of
bendies.
other signed pieces if you guys want to see.
Please,
Absolutely.
yeah, man.
So this is from WWE World WrestleMania 40, the 16-inch LJN mock,
Ooh,
and what you
wow.
guys have gone and said that Hogan when he is with fans, Hogan's when he with his fans, he loves them. So when he saw this, Fanatics ran this, and they want you in and out. It's not like when you want to go see him at the beach shop where you could actually talk to him for a minute.
Yeah.
But once he saw that, he wrote Hulk Hogan, and then he kept on writing Hall of Fame, 05 WWF champion. I made a vlog of that. Go back and watch that. You can see the excitement on my face getting that signed.
Yeah.
And like I
I
said
still have mine
before, I
as
used to make the
original.
one-day trip to Orlando to the beach shop, and last December. Oh yeah, yeah. So last December 7th, I believe it was the last time I got to meet Hogan. And the last two things I got signed by him was a mock Talking Hasbro.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Blue.
Oh wow. One guy, Mike.
There you go.
Did I lose you guys again? My wife.
Nope.
Oh no, you're good.
We're here.
We hear you. We're
just watching in awe. And I can't wait to come
There
see
we
this
go.
stuff in person.
Sealed.
I'm taking a trip.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Oh my.
We got sealed vitamin and then the box too. I got
That's so cool.
That's awesome.
take your vitamins, brother.
Oh,
So I brought both
That's
of these
amazing.
to Orlando, and I asked Hogan what looks better signed, and he said the box. So I went for the box.
that's
yeah,
cool.
I agree. I like the box.
That's
That's
the last thing I got signed by him ever. So
That's wild, man.
Oh wow.
I mean, I could go on and on about stuff.
Yeah.
We
He was so cool. He was such a great person when you met him, though. Like he was always so like full of energy and so on,
Like I'm just so mad at myself. I'm such a hermit and don't like to push myself to go out, and now I so regret never going to meet him. I was getting all ready for him to open the bar across from MSG. I'm like, I'm going there the first time he's meeting people, and then he passes. So, is that bar still?
You met me too late because I was pushing you. I would have pushed you to make you go see Hogan, man.
You definitely have pushed me out of my comfort zone to do more. I never would have went to WrestleMania if it wasn't for you. And now I'm going by myself to Vegas. So
It's the best.
it really, really is. And again, at this point in my life, I'm trying to meet a lot of the legends that I loved as a kid just to go over and say thank you to tell them how much they meant to me.
I pick that bar every day, and I don't think it's.
Oh, it's so sad to hear.
So
I
Any
apologize, guys. You're letting
No,
me
you're good, man. It happens. The internet can't handle this much awesomeness sometimes.
anything else before we get
Yeah,
out
my
of
internet
here?
is dying. My internet has had enough. It's dying. No, man. I just want to thank you guys for having me a part of this special episode. I really appreciate it.
Oh,
Plug
man.
yourself again and tell everybody where to find you.
I really appreciate you guys having me on.
Oh, anytime.
Yeah,
Plug
man.
yourself so the people know where to find you. Hear me?
LiPumaMania19 on YouTube. LiPumaMania1980 on YouTube and on Instagram. Give me a follow, give me a like. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I appreciate
Follow
everybody
him.
subscribing.
Tell your
I'd
friends.
like to share my collection with the world. Otherwise,
How about this?
Just me in this room.
How about this? This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a little giveaway together. We'll post it up on Instagram. I'm gonna give away one of those extra Hogan LJNs.
Ooh.
And you have to be following both the FigGuys and LiPumaMania1980 on Instagram, and you just got to tag somebody in it, and we'll post all the details. We'll make a post about it. But how do we not give away a Hogan LJN? We give the people like a week or two. We'll post all the details tonight.
Yeah.
So
we could end the contest the first of the year. How about that? The first episode of Fig Guys. We'll toss it out. 2026. You're gonna walk away with a Hulk Hogan LJN.
I'm even going to give them a choice if they want the black card or the blue card, because I have extras for both. So.
Thank God Tom's got a bad problem.
That's
I love it. Oh, it's so good.
That is the truth, guys.
That sounds great, guys. Sounds great.
And I'm coming over to see that stuff right after the new year, dude. We're gonna set up a date.
I love it.
And
oh man, what a beautiful way to.
Go on, brother.
Yeah. What a beautiful way to celebrate the holidays, being here together, sharing these beautiful stories of like our love for wrestling, Hulk Hogan, our collectibles. Like it's this is what it's all about, man. So I really hope that, like, not to tie it all up, but I do hope everybody has a beautiful holiday, man. And like, love your people, love what you do, you know, enjoy what you get from your presents, from your people, and it's all so meaningful. I appreciate all.
absolutely. Like I said, like Mike said, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever you celebrate. We want nothing but the best happiness, healthiness for everybody out there. We are the Fig Guys. You can get all of our links on the FigGuys.com. Again, LiPumaMania1980 on YouTube and Instagram. If you're not following, I don't know what you're doing. You got to go follow him today. Pay attention to our social media. We're giving away a Hogan LJN. Actually, yeah, we could get the post ready for Tuesday. Well, wait, wait, this is Tuesday. We're live.
It is Tuesday.
So until next week, guys, thank you, Mike, for, well, you're always here, Belcaster, but thank you, LaPuma, for taking the time out of your day and doing this with us. Until next time, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Fig Guys, out.
Thanks for watching Fig Guys. Please like, follow, subscribe, and until next time.